Are you searching for true love? Let your search end here.
To fill the space, but instead of love, I found the place of longing only deepening until I'm trying everything to fill this void and ease this pain. And then I hear you call my name. So God, to you I turn my face. That's when you meet me with your grace. And nothing else is good enough, for knowing you is to know true love.
The Bible says in Proverbs 19:22, what a man desires is unfailing love. What a man desires is unfailing love. You know, even though those words were written thousands of years ago, they still resonate in our hearts, don't they? That's what people are looking for. They're looking for love that's real, love that's going to last, love that's not going to let them down. We're all searching for true love. The question is, where are we going to find it? It seems these days that people are looking for love in all the wrong places. There are over 3,000 dating services in America today. Every year they rake in over $1 billion. Countless websites are devoted to finding love. You see, our problem is that we don't even know what love is these days. And that really complicates things.
Yeah, I think true love is a feeling that you can't express in words.
It's just like an intense, passionate feeling.
I think love is a temporary emotion. If you love somebody 1 minute and you hate them the next, you know what I mean?
No, love is real. Love is real, I think.
Kind of a state of being where you feel so comfortable with the other person and you feel better because of being with someone else.
I guess love means to me when I give somebody, my love and they return it back.
A feeling of devotion and trust and loyalty to me.
I don't know if I can really define it in words. I think it's more of a feeling than something you can really define in words.
Most people look to other people for true love.
You just have to go with experience.
Boyfriends, girlfriends, mother, fathers.
You'll have a lot of heartbreaks in between, but then in the end, you'll finally realize you really love this person.
You have to try some different things, but when you feel it inside, in your heart, right in this moment, you know what true love is. When you want to die for someone.
You know it when you have it. Because it's like no other feeling in the world.
Probably the different people that you date, throughout your life. Kind of a potpourri of people that you've dated in the past where you take their good side, their bad side, and somehow you meet that person one day that has the right blend.
I think just through life experience, and every good and bad experience, because you build on each one.
Getting to meet and try out different people and seeing which ones you like.
Trying them out.
To find true love, you have to go through a lot of people.
Trying out
test the
people.
water.
Oh, it's not like swimming though, is it? You just dip your toe in and decide you like it.
Sometimes people have a motive in a love relationship to really give to the other person, to really care for the other person.
Well, no, I think it just depends on the people, because you can have lots of different reasons for seeing someone. And it can be that you actually genuinely like them, or they have lots of money and a nice car. It just depends on the individuals.
In some cases, it might be they're in a relationship to take and to get as much as they can get out of the relationship.
I think people in general are selfish by nature, and I think it's usually to benefit themselves, either physically or through some emotional stability.
Well, I see people in the city, I think, mostly looking for love in things, you know, clothes and material possessions.
Me personally, it's doing what's best for the other person. But today, nowadays, I think it's getting what you want.
A lot of people do just to get an advantage of something, or to get a better job, to get a better position, you know. A lot of people do, yeah, acting.
I think it's fake. I think most of love today is sexual, unfortunately.
I think that people want it to be real, but I think that we have a hard time finding it, you know, because we're not looking in the right places.
I got to tell you, I am a hopeless romantic. As long as I can remember, I've always been in love with love. I mean, I remember being 5 years old and going over to my grandmother's house, and there was this little girl who lived next door to her. I tricked this little girl into playing a game where I was a superhero, and the source of my super strength was her kissing me on the cheek, okay? And so I want you to know that I was in need of some frequent recharges. I was like, I'm going to go fight the bad guys, but my power is fading. You know, this girl's like, this is the wimpiest superhero I've ever met. Well, fast forward a few years in my life to junior high. My first real relationship took place with a girl named Carrie. Now, we're both at this church junior high Christmas party, and we're playing a very spiritually focused game of Chubby Bunny. Have you ever played this game? You see how many marshmallows you can stick in your mouth and still say Chubby Bunny. So we're playing this game, we're in the middle of the game, and this person sitting next to me leans over and says, Josh, Carrie likes you. And I'm like, really? So I didn't know what to do. All my friends are like, ask her out, ask her out, ask her out. Now, whatever that means, when you're 13 and your only mode of transportation is a skateboard, I'm going to ask this girl out. But that doesn't stop me. I run out to the van when she's leaving, and I catch the sliding door and lean in and say, Carrie, yeah? Will you go out with me? Yeah? Okay. That was the start of our 2-week relationship. During that time, typical junior high relationship, we did not talk to each other once during that time. I mean, we would go to church and we'd talk to all of our friends, but we wouldn't talk to each other, or we would call all our friends and be talking about how we're in this relationship. Oh, you know, gosh, we've been going out now for 4 days. But I couldn't actually get the nerve up to call her. Well, at the end of this 2 weeks, she calls me up and says something like, maybe we should see other people for a while. And that was the end of our relationship. And I remember hanging up and thinking, I just went out and broke up with my first girlfriend. Cool! I can get better at this. And you know, sadly, that is exactly what I spent most of high school doing. Getting better at playing this game of love that a lot of us have experienced, where we go from one person to the next. If you